Alrighty, so I am prepping for my trim using my Revair today. Just using small sections and my wide tooth comb to detangle thoroughly. This hair has already been finger detangled in the shower, so this process was really easy. I am making sure to spritz my ends because the Revair works a lot better when your hair is damp. So I'm going to be using the halfway method where you concentrate the Revair halfway up your strand. I leave it for about a minute and then eventually let it go to my scalp. When I'm about done, after about 30 seconds, I switch it to high. I take it out when it's about 70% dry so I can chase through with the comb again. I'm looking at my ends because they look terrible. The important part is that you'll see me chase through with my rat tail comb. And this is really going to help make sure that my strands stay nice and smooth in that Revair. This is the only time that really you'll ever see me manipulating my hair with a comb, so I'm trying to be so gentle, but either way, my ends are ratty-tatty, so they're gonna take some damage. So I'm just doing that same thing over again. I do like to make sure that I kind of whirl around my scalp, because my strands are so thick, it's really hard to make sure that it stays dry. And then of course I'm chasing with that rat tail comb. Very important piece, analyzing those ends. I'm super judgmental about my own hair just because I've seen it through everything. I know what it should be doing. I know its potential. But anyways, I'm just doing that same thing over and over again. I try to make sure the flyaways get sucked in near the top because I did cut my bangs, so that bit is pretty important. Alrighty, so I'm just going to explain it one more time. I'm starting with that small section, combing it through very thoroughly. I'll be using the halfway method, where you'll see me use my hand as a bit of a stopper to make sure that my ends are getting nice and straight. I'm going to leave that, this is warm heat, I'm going to leave that for about 30 seconds to a minute before I toggle it up to my scalp, making sure to swirl around. I am going to switch that from warm heat to high heat and leave that for about 30 seconds. That's what about 70% dry looks like to me as I chase it with both styles of comb so I can make sure that my strands are nice and straight when I finish up. Just demonstrating on that other side, that's about 70% dry to me. That was a rather big section. I'm using my wide tooth comb and using the rat tail comb as well. After I go again, I wanted to demonstrate that when I get to the end of a section, I use 6 major sections and divide those in half. When I get to the end of a major section, I'm going to go back again. Once again, my hair is very thick, and this is similar to how I Revair my curly hair. I just really need to make sure that I'm not concentrating all of the heat in one pass, but I need to make sure that it is getting dry. These are just a bunch of hair pulls, my favorite part as we are wrapping up. Because my ends are split, they did not want to stay straight. So this is just me going over them with that Revair to make sure that they're as straight as possible. So I am wanting to see what that length is looking like, considering I haven't had a trim since March. Of course, I want there to be some growth, but I am expecting to say bye to some, and that's all right. I've always actually loved getting trims. I love hearing the snip snip right around my ears. It makes me feel like I'm doing something. Definitely team health over length over here, and the fruits of my labor are actually starting to show. I can just tell based on feel how strong my hair feels. I can see based on the way that that ponytail looks, the crown section of my hair is finally catching up in length to the rest of my strands. That is where most of my breakage would come through. Ever since I stopped wearing ponytails and habitually started wearing an afro, I sworn that the center of my hair just felt stronger, it was detangling easier, and now I can literally see. So it might not look all that great because I can see that gap, but I'm going to insert a picture so y'all can see where I started from. I started from the bottom, y'all. I'm just so happy. It looks amazing. It feels amazing. Yeah, my stylist is going to have a great time with them ends. She always puts in work, so I'm very excited. But this is just me feeling myself like crazy, doing a bit of a length check. I feel like Homegirl from Disney Channel when she tucks her hair behind her ears. So this is what the length is giving. Definitely it's puffy around the ends, so it'll look a lot better after that trim. I just decided to twist it up for the night. Right after I filmed this, my trim did get postponed, so I'm just going to leave it like this most likely until I actually go get it done. I'll probably post some pictures on my community tab if you're interested in seeing like a before and after. I'll probably include what my hair was looking like at the beginning of this year because I did use my Revair for the first time. That was my very first time using my Revair for a trim. So it'll be a very good comparison to see if I gained any length, if all of my breakage kind of ended up setting me back or putting me in the same place. I've kind of been in a plateau. So I'm interested to see exactly what's kind of going on. If you're interested, you're more than welcome to check out my community tab. It'll be up soon. And that is that. I wanted to thank everyone that has been subscribing to my channel and that has been commenting and responding. That's so sweet. I hope you guys have a great day. You're the best.